What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So 2021 happened, and at the end of 2020 I made a video of all the stuff that happened in 2020, and I thought, why not just continue with this and make it like a tradition. Now the reason I didn't make a video on 2021 at the end of 2021 is I thought not enough stuff happened for me to make a video. But like, I thought about it again, and a lot of stuff did happen, and I just think it's cool to make a video to look back at all the shit that happened, even if it isn't so many things, and like even if nothing big happened. Like in 2020 I bought a house and all of that. In 2021 I didn't do anything like huge, but I did a few cool things, I think, personally. So let's start with the first thing I would like to talk about 2021. But firstly I have to mention, in this time most of us are struggling. COVID hit us hard. It hit businesses, your families, everything. This is not easy times, and not even for me. I lost a lot of business, like a lot of business, but I am blessed and able to say that although COVID did affect my business, it gave me the time to build my YouTube channel. Yes, I know I'm still a very small channel, but I'm very proud of my 2,700 and something subscribers. It's not a lot, but I worked hard at it and I got it, and I think it's bloody cool, if I'm honest. It's small, but it's my little community. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's start this video in the beginning of 2021. So I started this year off with a car I thought was completely broken. So I thought the BMW, it spun bearings, and I thought that's going to be one hell of a big like bill. But luckily it wasn't as bad as I thought. I just blew the turbo completely, and all that like gold dust that was in the oil was just bearing particles from the turbo. The bearings were fine, but I replaced them anyways. So the engine was 100%. There was nothing wrong with that, luckily. And then at the end of January, one of the big things that happened is I met my new girlfriend, and she has a very positive effect on my life, so I just felt I had to mention it. She's awesome and beautiful, and I'll show a picture, but I'm not going to talk too much about her because I don't want to be like, you guys are watching me for cars, not for this stuff. Yeah, so let's move on, but she's pretty dope. You'll like her. Anyways, let's move on to something that was really cool that did happen this year as well. So in February I was able to find my first car, like the first car I ever drove. We found it, like the actual car, not one that looks similar, my car, with all the modifications I did. Not, I think, like 100 more kilometers on the clock. It almost wasn't even driven at all because of COVID and everything. So I found my actual car, I bought it back for the same amount I sold it, so I didn't have to pay any extra or anything, and I got my first car back, and it's a really cool thing to say. And because it's my car, she sounds really freaking cool. I mean, the turbo noises this little car makes always puts a smile on my face. This also made it possible for me to start bigger projects with the BMW, since I've got another car. So it means I've got another way to get to work and everything while the BMW just stands. Because like if I do the gearbox and that which I want to start next month, the car's gonna stand still for a long time, but I still need to work and make money to pay for all the crap I want to do. So this makes it possible for me to take on bigger projects and stuff, because I've got another means of getting to work. Anyways, shortly after I bought my car, I got my YouTube partnership, which is really cool. It took me quite a while to do it because you need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. So it took a while, but I got it and I was really happy. That just basically means you can have ads on your videos and YouTube can start paying a bit of all the crap I want to do on the channel, if that makes sense. So I'm not making a ton, but it's helping. For instance, it's helping paying for the gearbox that I want to put in the BMW next month. Now at the same time, or shortly after I got my partnership, I released my first viral video, and yeah, the video's name is Stanley Mayer's Water Car, and it's more like a conspiracy theory video, but on cars still. It's about Stanley Mayer, who made a car that can run on water. Now the comment section in that video is a really interesting place. Like, I've been accused of being a spy, being part of the CIA, all sorts of, like, I'm pretty dope in that comment section. I sound like some 007 James Bond type dude, you know, like covering up shit, and like, I feel really cool after that video. I mean, there's people accusing me of the coolest stuff, and there's people, I'm sure, smoking some stuff in that comment section as well, because there's weird stuff, and then there's a few people that talk about stuff I'm too stupid to understand anyway. So maybe there's smart people there and there's stupid people there, and it's an interesting range of people. Yeah. But I digress. I did also last year sell my Ducati 999S, which wasn't easy. I mean, that's a really cool bike. I was really excited when I bought it, and I still love the bike. It's an awesome bike. I just don't have the means and the money to build that thing to where it should be, because that bike needs to be properly restored and needs, I don't know, it just needs money to be perfect. And I had the BMW that just keeps you busy. Trust me, if you've got an N54, you know that car, it keeps you busy and it keeps your money out of your pocket. But at least the bike does have a good home. We will see it on the channel again. My stepdad bought it from me, so we will see it when it's done, and then I'll make a video on everything he done to get it back to where it should be. What else happened? Oh shit, I got 2 new dogs, which is pretty cool. They are pugs. I rescued them, and how it works is if they are bonded pair, you have to take both. So I really like the young one. His name is Ollie. I'll show a picture. But he was bonded with this older pug. I'm guessing he was a puppy and they were together. So I had to take Ollie and Miley. And both of them are very cool dogs. He's very busy and she's like more chilled. But that, like, you can see they are inseparable. They just want to be together the whole time. Like the whole day they'll sit next to each other and just like chill. This is not any stuff related to cars. I'm sorry. Let's get back on the cars. The BMW. Okay, so the BMW practically broke something every month. You know, that's great. Don't you love it when that happens? So let's start in the beginning. In February, I installed anti-lag in the car, and it didn't work. So another dude messaged me on YouTube and he told me he can help me. He also has a single turbo. We diagnosed it and we fixed it and we got it working. It was the little chip that goes into the board on the ECU thingy. The one I had was broken on the JB4. So this little chip that goes into the JB4, I had a broken one. That's why it didn't work. So we've got that fixed. Then she started going into limp mode and she started smoking and she developed a boost leak. 3 problems for the price of 1. Now the boost leak we got fixed. That took a while. It was an interesting way we fixed it, but we got it fixed. The smoking, I had to replace the PCV valve with the Berger Motorsport one. It still smokes a bit, but it's much better. And then the limp mode was fixed when we got the boost leak fixed as well. So that was like a lot of crap. Then after we fixed the boost leak, shortly after that we broke a boost solenoid, which took a while to figure out that that was the problem. Then we fixed that. Then we blew an O-ring on the oil cooler, which means she pissed out all the oil, and that was like almost like breaking the motor. It was a big thing, but we got that fixed as well. And now, after all of that stuff is broken, we've got MOSFETs. But again, we didn't know there was MOSFETs straight away. First I had to check the injectors, I checked the fuel, I checked the low pressure and high pressure fuel pumps to make sure they are fine. And then it was like, okay, MOSFETs, it has to be MOSFETs. If you look on the logs, if you know anybody that has MOSFETs in South Africa, let me know in the comments, because I really need MOSFETs or new ECU, because yeah, that's something I've got to fix as well as doing the manual conversion. Anyway, so that's all the stuff that happened to me in the year of 2021. I got new dogs, I got a girlfriend, I got my original car back, and the BMW kept on breaking. Oh, and I sold the Ducati and I bought an MV Augusta. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, this is probably not a video everybody will enjoy. I don't think it's going to get a lot of views, but it's something cool for me to look back on. One day when I'm old, grey and ugly, I can look at all the stuff I did every year and I just think it's cool. I don't care if people watch it, it's more for me. So yeah, if the 1 or 2 people that's watching this like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, continue, stay tuned for the BMW single gearbox thing. Sorry, I keep going off of the actual camera lens. I'm sorry, very sorry. Bye.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for.